Okay, let's get into your reading, Capricorn. Ooh, someone is definitely daydreaming about you, having romantic thoughts of you, feeling romantic towards you. This person has affectionate feelings for you. There's warmth, Pisces energy. The Two of Cups and Two of Cups. Wow. So there's so much of love this person right now feels for you. They want to see you. Maybe they want to meet you. They want to confess their love. I do see someone here is hopelessly romantically in love with you, thinking a lot about you, dreaming of you, dreaming to be with you right now. And I want to sit with that word hopelessly for a second, okay? Because it's the whole heart of this reading. Hopelessly doesn't mean without hope. It means without control. It means this feeling arrived without their permission and refuses to be reasoned away. And that is a very specific, very consuming way to fall for someone. And the Two of Cups is the card of it, okay? Two figures facing each other, each holding a cup, raising them to exactly the same height, a winged lion's head floating above them. It's the purest partnership card in the deck. Two equals meeting. And the fact that it's this card and not a one-sided one tells you the feeling isn't a fantasy they invented alone. The Three of Cups. Yeah, see, Three of Cups. Oh my God. This person really, really wants to see you right away. They want to see you. They want to have like a face-to-face meetup. They want to talk to you. They want to feel your presence. Maybe you and this person could be just friends, or you know each other through mutual friends. It's possible that you met this person through socializing for some of you, okay? But yeah, right now this person is really thinking about the last time they met you, the last time they spent time with you, the conversations they've had with you in the recent past, and they want to see you again. There's this energy of wanting to see you again and again and again. They can't get enough of you. And the Three of Cups shows three figures in a circle, okay? Cups raised together in celebration, surrounded by a harvest. And it's often a card of friend groups, of social gatherings, of connection formed in company. So for a lot of you, that's exactly where this began, in a group, among mutual people. Somewhere you weren't looking for anything. And I want you to notice how much repetition is in that line, okay? Again and again and again. That's not casual interest. Casual interest thinks about you once and moves on. This is someone whose mind keeps circling back to you, like it can't find the exit, replaying the same moments, because those moments are the best part of their day. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm getting the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person feels a destined connection with you. They feel like everything, that has been unfolding so far in this particular connection, maybe the way you met this person, maybe the way you interacted, maybe the way you came across each other, whatever events unfolded, they feel like it's destiny. It was meant to be, and they're feeling a very strong connection with you right now. Wheel of Fortune, right? So it's almost like something major has shifted inside of this person ever since they've met you. And now it's almost like they're hopelessly romantically fallen in love with you. Knight of Cups and Two of Cups. And they want to see you. They want to even maybe talk to you about it. Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius energy, and the Wheel of Fortune is the great turning wheel, okay? Figures rising on its edge, a sphinx seated at the top, symbols of the elements in the corners. And when it shows up around how someone feels about a connection, it means they don't experience it as a choice they made. They experience it as fate, as something that arrived on its own turning and reorganize their whole inner world. And I want to name what that does to a person, okay? Because feeling that a connection is destined raises the stakes enormously for them. It's not just, I like this person. This might be the one my whole life was turning toward. And that magnitude is exactly what's about to freeze them in place, as you'll see in the next cards. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Okay, so there's Three of Swords. So why is this person heartbroken? Clarify the Three of Swords. Why are they in so much of pain? Why are they heartbroken? The Empress. Empress. Okay. Maybe this person fears that they're out of your league. You might reject them. Or maybe for a lot of you, this person feels like you are already in a relationship with someone else. Yeah, this could be the reason this person is feeling a bit, they're feeling a bit lost. And of course, they're heartbroken right now. Empress is Taurus and Libra energy. And the Three of Swords is one of the most vivid images in the deck, okay? A single red heart pierced through by three swords. Gray rain falling behind it. There's no person in the card, just the heart and the blades, because it's pure emotional pain, stripped of everything else. And I want you to sit with something important here, okay? This person is heartbroken over you before anything has even happened. That's how deep it's gone. They're grieving a rejection they haven't even received yet, mourning a version of you that they've decided they can't have. And the Empress clarifying it is telling, okay, because the Empress is the card of the beautiful, abundant, desirable, feminine, the queen of her own garden. So when the Empress is the reason for the heartbreak, it means they see you as almost too much, too radiant, too wanted, someone they've placed slightly above themselves. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Yeah. So I feel like this person is going to take their own time. They are waiting, watching, observing the situation, observing you, right? But not yet making any sort of move towards you. At the same time, I feel like this person wants to, but they feel stuck. They feel stuck. Pisces energy again, and the Hanged Man hangs upside down from a tree by 1 foot, okay, hands behind his back, a glow of light around his head. And here's the crucial detail. His face is calm. He's not struggling. He's suspended on purpose, choosing the pause, seeing the whole situation from a completely different angle. So this person's stillness isn't indifference, okay? It's a chosen suspension, a deliberate hanging back, while they look at everything upside down, trying to figure out how to approach something that feels this big and this fragile. The Ten of Cups, and I'm also getting, Ten of Cups. Yeah, this is someone who feels a very, very strong emotional, even a soulmate connection with you, but there is Three of Swords. That's why this person is, holding themselves back. They're feeling trapped. They want to observe more. They want to maybe watch you and observe the situation closely, because they feel like either you are in some other relationship, or they feel like, you're just out of this person's league, or you deserve better. Something is there that's breaking this person's heart, but they do feel a connection. Ten of Cups. Maybe for some of you, you could be married to somebody else. That's why this person is holding themselves back. For others of you, I feel this is somebody you share a family connection with, like, you could be family friends. So that's why this person is holding themselves back, because Three of Swords is there. So there's some sort of a block here. And the Ten of Cups is the rainbow card, okay? A couple with their arms raised, 2 children playing, a home in the distance, 10 cups arcing across the sky. It's the picture of complete emotional fulfillment, the whole happy ever after in one image. And here's what breaks my heart a little about this pairing, okay? The Ten of Cups and the Three of Swords sitting together. This person can see the Ten of Cups when they look at you. They can see the entire beautiful future, the home, the family, the whole life. And the Three of Swords right beside it is the pain of seeing all of that while believing they're not allowed to reach for it. So yeah, let's see what exactly is the reason. Why is this person holding themselves back? What are the blocks? Why this person is in this Three of Swords energy? Why exactly are they holding themselves back? The Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. You know, I feel like it's the energy of not wanting to shatter their illusion or their happiness. This could be the number one reason why this person is not taking action or they're holding themselves back, because they feel like right now they're so happy just thinking about you, you know, romantically daydreaming about you, meeting you, seeing you, talking to you. They don't want to ruin that happiness. They are in such a state of like happy mind. They don't want to ruin that. Maybe that's why this person is holding themselves back. And they feel like, you know, let it go. You know, I should not maybe talk about it or not confess my feelings. And the Nine of Cups is the wish card, okay? A figure sitting content with arms folded, 9 cups arranged behind him like a display. It's satisfaction, fulfillment, the pleasure of having what you want. And here it's revealing something genuinely poignant, okay? This person is getting so much joy from the fantasy of you that they're afraid to risk it on the reality. The daydream is perfect. The daydream never rejects them. And some part of them has decided that keeping the perfect daydream is safer than gambling it on a real conversation that could end it. And I want to name why that's actually a trap, okay? Because it sounds almost sweet, but it's a cage. A fantasy you never test can never become real, and it can never disappoint you either, which means they've chosen a guaranteed small happiness over a risky, enormous one. And people can stay in that cage for a very long time if nothing shifts. The Eight of Wands and the Hermit. Eight of Wands and the Hermit. Yeah, see, this is all about communication. Hermit is Virgo energy. So the biggest block here is communication. I feel like this person is not able to express themselves freely. They feel like they should contain themselves. They feel like they should just stay where they are and avoid communication. But underneath this silence is excitement. They really, really want to talk to you. They really want to see you. But I feel there's definitely some problem here because this person has communication issues. Their throat chakra could be blocked. This person feels like this is somebody who just can't stop thinking about you, yet they are silent. There has to be like a major block. And I want to point out the collision in these two cards, okay? Because it's the exact shape of their whole struggle. The Eight of Wands is 8 staves flying through open air, fast, direct. The card of messages sent, of communication rushing forward without obstacle. And the Hermit is the opposite, a lone figure on a peak, withdrawn, silent, holding his lantern in solitude. So you have the message that desperately wants to be sent, okay, sitting right next to the person who's pulled back into total silence. That's the war inside them, the Eight of Wands in their heart, the Hermit in their behavior. And right now the Hermit is winning the Nine of Wands and the Five of Swords. Nine of Wands and Five of Swords. Yeah, this person is scared of conflict. They're scared what other people might think if they take action towards you, if they communicate what could go wrong. They don't want to, end themselves up in a messy situation. They don't want to, they don't want like their image to be tarnished. Like they don't want other people to talk about them. They don't want to take a wrong step towards you. So this person is a little bit in their, practical mind, trying to analyze the situation logically, trying to make a logical decision here. And the Nine of Wands, yeah, they're a little cautious. I feel like this person is cautious, especially when it comes to communication, expressing their feelings. They feel it's good if they just think about you, fantasize about you, and continue, daydreaming about you rather than openly confessing their feelings. It might lead to some sort of a complication, and a lot of things are going to be messed up. This is the reason this person could be holding themselves back. And the Nine of Wands shows a figure leaning on a staff, okay? Bandaged, wary, 8 more staves standing behind him like a fence he's built. It's the card of someone guarding a position because they've been hurt before, someone bracing for the next blow, even when none is coming. And the 5 of Swords beside it, okay? A figure collecting swords while others walk away defeated is the card of conflict, of the fear of a fight, of the worry that someone walks away a loser. And together they explain the fear precisely. This person isn't only scared of your rejection, they're scared of the mess, the gossip, the conflict, what it might cost them socially to reach for you out in the open. So let's see, what are your energies towards this person? How you feel about them currently? The Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. Ooh. So you also have like that, feeling, that warmth, affection towards this person. Your heart chakra is opening up. And the Ace of Cups is a hand offering an overflowing chalice. Okay, 5 streams pouring out of it, a dove descending, water lilies below. It's the card of a heart beginning to open, of new love welling up. And the fact that it's your card means this isn't one-sided at all. You feel it too, okay? Whatever you've been telling yourself, your own heart has quietly started to open toward this person. And the cards just said so plainly, the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. For some of you, I feel like you sort of see this person very confident. You feel like they have a charming personality. They're someone different. And they like you. You know they have feelings for you. But you also know that this person is not chasing you. They're not desperate for your attention. There's something about this person that makes them stand out. And you're really impressed by them. You're really impressed by this personality trait of this person. You also have feelings for them, okay? I do see Page of Cups. This is like, this is someone you were not prepared for. And I want to stop right on that line, okay? Because it's the title of this whole reading, you were not prepared for this. And the Page of Cups is exactly why. The card shows a young figure at the shore holding a cup, and a fish is popping its head out of the cup, surprising them. It's the card of the unexpected emotional surprise, the feeling that arrives out of nowhere and catches you completely off guard. This is someone who entered your life unexpectedly, and now you feel like a kid again. You feel like, oh, this is like how it used to be back in college, like how you used to have a crush on someone, right? Maybe you're still in college for some of you watching this video. I don't know, but that's how you feel towards this person. They again, kind of make your inner child happy. You're daydreaming about this person. You have like a secret crush. And they do have a secret crush on you. They really admire you. And they like you a lot. You know it, And this is something you find sweet about this person. And the fact that they're so confident, so charming. And maybe you also feel this could be even someone, and you feel like this person is single. They could be having a lot of admirers for themselves. And you also have feelings towards this person, but I feel like you're also in your own energy. You're not chasing them. You're like, you have feelings, but you know how to contain them. Page of Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And I want to name how rare and healthy your position actually is here, okay? Because it's easy to miss inside your own head. You have real feelings, your heart is genuinely opening, and you have not lost yourself in it. You're staying in your own energy, not chasing, not performing, not making yourself small to be chosen. And that self-containment, Okay, that's the exact thing this person finds so magnetic about you. The fact that you're not desperate for their attention is precisely what has them hopelessly fixated. You're not doing it as a tactic, which is what makes it work. So I'm really keen to know like what happened in the recent past, from where these feelings are coming. So let's check, and you can tell me in the comments below if this resonates or not. The recent past. Okay, the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. Wow. Yeah, there was some sort of attraction the moment you guys spoke to each other, met each other. There was like this instant chemistry, instant attraction, and the Hierophant. So maybe for some of you, you met them in a library, in some sort of an organization. Could be a workplace as well. This could be a government organization. This could be an institution, a college, some sort of a place where there is decorum, there is order, there's structure. And maybe you guys discussed about something, in regards to some sort of a knowledge. Did you exchange some knowledge? Maybe you exchanged some notes. Maybe you spoke about politics. Maybe you spoke about some sort of maybe you studied together. Something. There was an exchange of conversation around a topic. And when you guys discussed that, there was instant spark. There was instant chemistry. You felt for each other. That was really, really like intimacy at its peak. And the Ace of Wands is the raw spark card. Okay, a hand gripping a sprouting staff, leaves falling, pure ignition. And the Hierophant is the card of institutions, of structured places, of teaching and shared knowledge. Two figures being taught before a robed authority. So those two together paint it exactly, a spark that caught fire in a structured, orderly place, over an exchange of ideas. And I want to point out why that origin matters, okay? Because a connection that starts in the mind over real conversation, over an actual exchange of thought, tends to run much deeper than one that starts with a glance across a room. You two connected through who you actually are, not just how you look. And that's the kind of spark that doesn't burn out quickly. Hierophant is Taurus energy and 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, you could have also met this person again through family, some family function, or a family reunion, through family friends. So, you all were together and you spoke to this person and there was instant chemistry there. Yeah. So maybe, maybe you are single or they are single, or maybe one of you is married, but I do see family here. So let's see if this person will take any sort of action towards you or not. Although I feel like this person has major communication block, but let's see if they're going to take action towards you or not in the coming, what their next action is going to be towards you in the coming few days, weeks. Temperance and the 3 of Wands. Temperance and 3 of Wands. Yeah, this person is procrastinating. They're procrastinating. They're deliberately trying to delay communication. They're trying to be patient. They're trying to watch you from a distance, and maybe delaying any sort of action, taking any action towards you. Temperance is Sagittarius energy. Yeah. So I see this person as they're procrastinating. There's a delay in action in this person's actions towards you. And Temperance shows an angel with 1 foot on land and 1 in the water. Okay, pouring liquid between 2 cups, endlessly, patiently, never spilling. And it's the card of patience, of blending, of taking your time to get the mix exactly right. So their delay isn't rejection, it's them trying to find the perfect moment, the perfect balance, the perfect way in. And the 3 of Wands, okay, a figure on a cliff watching ships sail out over the water is the card of waiting and watching, of standing on high ground, observing before acting. And I want to be honest with you about what these two together mean, because I don't want to sell you a fantasy. Their next action in the coming days and weeks is mostly more waiting. And that's the hard part of this reading, okay? Because everything about their feeling is enormous and everything about their action is slow. The love is a 10 out of 10 and the movement is a 2. And I'd be doing you no favors pretending the movement matched the feeling, because it doesn't, at least not yet. So let's see what's the advice and guidance for you. What's the advice and guidance? The World and the Emperor. The World card, Aquarius energy, and the Emperor. The 9 of Swords, and I'm also getting the 9 of Swords. Oh my God. So first of all, stop overthinking. Okay. And yeah, with the World card, I feel like, I think you should set some boundaries as well, especially internally, because I feel like you're overthinking a lot about this person, maybe waiting for them to take some sort of action towards you. So you need to be a little bit calmer, like how you are right now, because I feel like mentally you're just very much in a place of anxiety and there's anguish and, you're just not able to there's a lot of worry maybe about what might happen or when this person will take action or if they feel the same towards you. There's a lot of worry about it. And the 9 of Swords is the nightmare card, okay? A figure sitting up in bed in the dark, head in their hands, 9 swords mounted on the wall behind them. And it's the card of the suffering that happens entirely in the mind at night, the worry that's so much bigger in your head than it ever is in reality. And I want to speak gently to that part of you, okay? Because the 9 of Swords showing up in your advice tells me you've been lying awake with this, running the scenarios, wondering if they feel it, wondering when they'll move, wondering if you imagined the whole thing. And that particular suffering is real, but it's also almost entirely manufactured by the waiting, not by anything that's actually gone wrong. But I'm also getting the Emperor. Yeah, so you need to a little bit control your emotions here and think more logically, practically. Emperor is Aries energy. For a lot of you, I feel the advice and guidance is also to let this person take some sort of action towards you, see if they feel something, and if they really want to confess, they will. Give them a chance to do that. But you have to stop overthinking, basically, and the Emperor is the card of structure and self-command, okay? A ruler on a stone throne, steady, grounded, in control of his domain. And as advice, he's telling you to be the sovereign of your own emotional world, to build some structure around the overthinking, to rule your mind instead of letting the worry rule you. And the World card, okay, a dancing figure inside a great wreath, the 4 elements in the corners, the card of completion and wholeness. And as advice, it's saying something beautiful. You are already whole. You are a complete world on your own, with or without this person's confession. So the boundary it's asking for is an internal one, a refusal to let your wholeness depend on whether they finally speak. And I'm getting the Empress and the Emperor. So this could be a divine counterpart connection. This person could be your divine counterpart. You guys share a strong connection, right? And I want to hold that phrase, divine counterpart, with honesty, okay? Because the Empress and Emperor together genuinely are the great masculine and feminine pair of the deck, a real image of 2 matched sovereigns. So the connection is real and it may run very deep, but a divine counterpart is still a person with a communication block, and destiny doesn't remove your need to protect your own peace while they work through theirs. And before the final message, I want to leave a few things to actually hold on to, okay? The first, the love is enormous and real, loves, and the movement is slow. Every card about their feeling was huge. The 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. And every card about their action was patient and delayed. Hold both truths at once, because believing only the feeling will have you waiting a long time on someone who's genuinely stuck. The second, their silence is fear, not absence of love. The throat chakra block, the fear of conflict, the not wanting to shatter the fantasy, it all adds up to someone paralyzed by how much they feel, not someone who feels nothing. That's a comfort and a warning at the same time. The third, the advice was about your mind, not theirs. Stop overthinking, set internal boundaries, let them come to you, and remember the World card. You are already whole without their confession. Don't lose one more night of sleep to the Nine of Swords over someone who hasn't yet found the courage to speak. And I want to answer one more thing, okay? Why this reached you now with this much specific detail? Because you'd started to wonder whether you invented the whole thing, whether the spark you felt was one-sided, whether the silence meant it was never real. And it was real, okay? It's real on both sides. And their silence is the loudest evidence of it, not the absence of it. I don't pull the Two of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Empress with the Emperor all agreeing this specifically by accident. And I want to speak to the small doubting part of you for a second. Okay, the one quietly thinking, but if they really felt it, they'd have said something by now. That voice is wrong. The people who feel the most are very often the slowest to speak because they have the most to lose by getting it wrong. Set that voice down for tonight. This is already clear, okay? The Two of Cups, Three of Cups, and Wheel of Fortune confirmed intense, mutual, destined feeling love and a wish to see you constantly. The Three of Swords, Empress, and Hanged Man confirmed heartbreak and paralysis from feeling you're above them or unavailable. The Ten of Cups, Nine of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Hermit confirmed a soulmate-level bond blocked by silence and fear of losing the fantasy. The Nine of Wands and Five of Swords confirmed a fear of conflict and gossip. Your Ace of Cups and Page of Cups confirmed you feel it too, caught off guard. And Temperance, the Three of Wands, the World, the Emperor, and the Nine of Swords confirmed they'll keep delaying, and your work is to calm your own mind and let them come. So let me lay this all out one final time, okay? Slowly, so it actually settles. Someone is hopelessly, romantically destined feeling in love with you, okay? Daydreaming about you, replaying every moment, wanting to see you again and again, and they are frozen, heartbroken before anything's happened, believing you might be above them or unavailable, blocked by silence, fear of conflict, and fear of shattering the perfect daydream. And you feel it too, caught off guard by it, your heart quietly opening while you stay wisely in your own energy. And the guidance is to calm your mind, stop the overthinking, hold your wholeness, and let them find the courage to come to you. One message. Their silence was never the absence of love. It was the size of it, scaring them quiet. If this resonated, loves, let me know what hit hardest. I genuinely read every comment, okay, even the ones I can't always reply to individually. Your story becomes part of the reason this reading keeps finding the next person who needs it too, like this reading, and make sure that you're subscribed. And I'll see you in the next one. Wherever you're watching this from, okay, I want you to actually feel this settle in before you go. You were not prepared for this, okay? And I think that's the sweetest part of the whole thing. You weren't looking. You'd made your peace with your own life. You were in your own energy. And then someone walked in and made you feel like a kid with a crush again, and you didn't ask for it. And it happened anyway. That unpreparedness is not a weakness, okay? It's proof the feeling is real, because the things we plan for rarely move us, and the things that catch us off guard are usually the ones that we're meant to. So let yourself feel it, okay? Without rushing it, without chasing it, without lying awake over it. You get to enjoy being adored even while they find their courage. and you get to stay whole the entire time. Take care of yourself. Bye, loves.